Hello friends, I'll be exploring new foods and ingredients in a series I'm calling a $5 food adventure. I'll visit grocery stores and farmers markets in search of new foods that will please my palate and provide a little excitement to the menu. I'm keeping the budget right around $5. I'm hoping I'll discover some great new items and that by watching my videos, you'll discover them right alongside me. And at the end of the video, I do have an announcement for my viewers. Today, I'll be shopping at Whole Foods Market. For my viewers around the world who are not familiar with this market, it is owned and operated by Amazon. I rarely come here because I can't afford to do my regular shopping here, nor would I want to spend that much money on my groceries. However, I do like coming here because the merchandising is beautiful and I love their salad bar and also discovering new foods. This store does inspire me, so I thought it would be fun to spend $5 and come here and just find a product that I'd like to try. I was really surprised to see that Whole Foods had tofu at $1.99. I thought it would be a lot more expensive, so it's good to know that this is a place to get that. And also they had a lot of different tofu items, and I think in the future maybe I'd like to try some of those, but I'm just not in the mood for tofu today. I noticed they had these pre-cooked packages of lentils and barley. I've never seen these like this before. I think it's a great idea for someone that's in a hurry to just grab this for $2.99. You could pair this with a piece of fruit like an apple or a banana and have a very healthy meal. I've always thought we were missing healthy convenience items here in the United States. I know that in other places like Japan, they have lots and lots of healthy choices in convenience foods. I've been craving lentils lately, so it might be nice to get this and use this as a base for a bowl. Maybe I could add in some veggies that are on sale and just make a big meal out of it. I noticed they had a few different varieties, one that also included spelt. So if I end up liking this, I might come back and try these. I thought I'd stop by Wholesome Choice on the way home and pick up some vegetables that are on sale that would go in my bowl. And I was surprised that they had these tiny little avocados, 5 for $1. So basically for 20 cents, I could get enough avocado for my bowl and probably have half of the avocado still left over. I don't need much, but I do need to get a somewhat ripe one. So I'm going to pick one for my bowl and I'm going to take one extra for later. And then I thought mushrooms would be an amazing texture, and I love mushrooms with barley. I think that's a great combination. I did end up getting this mushroom and I thought it was going to be $4.99 a pound, but I guess it was a shiitake and I didn't realize it, so it was a little bit more, but it was still within budget, so that's fine. I really like the Italian or Tuscan kale, but it's $2.99 a pound, and the green kale is on sale for 99 cents a pound, so I'll just go ahead and get this. And for this $5 food adventure, I'm not going to be so strict that if I go, a few cents over that it's a big deal. I just thought it would be affordable for me if I try to keep it, around $5. Beets are one of those foods that I don't eat often enough. I do try to eat all the colors of the rainbow, but I usually only eat beets in my bowls, or I'll grate them and add them to salads. But they do have so many nutrients, and they're also good for your heart and to help reduce inflammation in the body. Never mind the tomatillos on the counter and the beans, those are for another video. I was so hungry on the way home that it was all I could do to keep from opening this package and just trying these. But it says to squeeze the package and then microwave it for 90 seconds. So that's what I'm gonna do. The lentils in this mix are really small, a lot smaller than the ones I usually make. And oh my gosh, the smell of this just, there's something about the smell of real food, and I've just been craving it for the last few days. Craving lentils in particular, but this smells divine. So I'm going to go ahead and try it as is and let you know it is so tasty. It's very chewy. And the lentils are what gives it all the flavor. The only thing that was added to this was salt, of course, because the lentils do require a bit of salt, but it is just really tasty. I think this is going to make a really great base for our bowl. But like I said before, I think that this would be great to have on hand for those times where you want to eat healthy, but you're in a hurry. That happens with me quite a bit, actually, where I want to have healthy, convenience foods at home, and it's almost impossible to buy. So I'm really happy with this. I'm glad that I got this. This is also inspiring me to maybe make up my own packs at home. It would cost less than 30 cents for the lentils and the barley to make this ourselves. I'm just wondering how we could do that without freezing it, how we could do it for the shelf the way they did. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. There's something about having it just ready to go for those emergencies where you need a quick, nutritious meal that I would really love to do. And I'm gonna try to stop eating this now so I can finish making my bowl. I got this new Spiralizer from Amazon that I've been wanting to try, but I'm too hungry for lunch right now, so I'm just gonna use half of this for the bowl, and then I'll save the other half, and I'll try this with my Spiralizer for another bowl that I'm gonna eat maybe tomorrow. I also have a little bit of garlic that I just purchased for another video, so I'm gonna take one of those cloves and smash it up and chop it up and use that when I fry my kale and my mushrooms. I think that really goes good together. I forgot to show the okra that I picked up. It was also on sale. It's hard to film in that store because it's so busy, But it's funny, I was talking to another one of my viewers, and she knows that I like African food, so she gave me a heads up on another YouTuber that cooks African food, and I went to her channel, and she had made this super slimy okra stew, and I was kind of shocked at how slimy it was. And then I started to do some more research, and I realized that in some cultures, like in Africa, they actually want it to be slimy. Mine is never too slimy. I just cook it. Frying is how I normally do it, but I've had it boiled as well, and it's never that slimy. In what is typically known as American food, we really don't have anything that has the same kind of texture. So I think a lot of people would have an aversion to it, but I absolutely love okra. So I was excited to see it on sale, and I'm definitely adding it to my bowl here. I need a little acidity to balance out the richness of the lentil and barley, and the only thing I really have is tomatoes, but I think it'll be a nice, vibrant pop of color, and it'll definitely add the acidity to the dish. It would be nice to have some pickled red onions as well, but I'm out of those. So I did add a little salt for the avocado, but the avocado was nice and creamy. I also think that the okra helped to balance out the heavy nature of the lentils and the barley. I enjoyed this lunch so much. It was a lot of food. I don't think that bowl looks as big as it is in real life, but it's actually quite large, and this was a lot of food. I filled up, but I had that good feeling inside, not the kind where you feel tired after you eat because it was so heavy. I appreciate the combination of the barley with the lentils because it gives it a better, chewier texture. It's a nice combination, and I'm glad that I did the $5 food adventure because I discovered this new convenience food item that I wouldn't mind stopping in there and purchasing again. I also would like to make that myself to have on hand, but it is fun to shop in those stores even though I can't afford to shop there on a regular basis. It's nice to just maybe every now and then go and find one item that inspires me. It inspires my cooking, and it's just fun. It elevates my mood. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be a new series on my channel. I was recently laid off from my full-time job, which is a bit worrisome, but not at all unexpected given the changing market conditions and the nature of my work. Fortunately, I've been budgeting for a long time now, so I was prepared for this. I'm not sure that my channel is large enough to do this full time. What I do know is that you and I will be spending a lot more time together over the next few months. There are so many things that I've wanted to do with this channel, but just didn't have the time. I'll enjoy spending the holidays with you and bringing some new content to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, and you like my content and what I'm trying to do here on my channel, please do consider subscribing now. Liking, sharing, or commenting on the video is another way to help support my channel, and it's been a way also for me to get to know many of you. I really love the community that we're building here. I'm just so blessed to have had this channel. So let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you next week.